Hi everyone, welcome back to Math Academy. In this video, we're going to solve a radical equation. In the first step, we put 5x squared minus 8 times x plus 3 equals a, and 5x squared minus 9x plus 4 equals b. And also we put 2 times x squared minus 2 times x equals c, and 2x squared minus 3 times x plus 1 equals d. So this equation becomes square root of a minus square root of b equals square root of c minus square root of d. Now we want to raise both sides to the power of 2 because all terms are radical terms. If we raise both sides to the power of 2, we're going to get this expression. Radical a to the power of 2 becomes a, radical b to the power of 2 becomes b, and the twist of product of radical a and radical b equals minus 2 times square root of a times b. Also, on the right hand side, we're going to get c plus d minus 2 times square root of c times d. We want to have all radical terms on one side, so we move minus 2 times square root of a times b to right hand side, and c plus d, and move c plus d to left hand side. So we're going to get a plus b minus c minus d on the left hand side, and 2 times square root of ab minus square root of cd on the right hand side. We have a minus c. If we subtract c from a, we have 5x squared minus 8x plus 3 minus 2 times x squared plus 2x. We're going to get a minus c becomes 3 times x squared minus 6 times x plus 3. Also, we have b minus d, and if we subtract d from b, we're going to get 3 times x squared minus 3 times x plus 3. Because 5x squared minus 2 times x squared equals 3 times x squared, and minus 9x minus 3 times x equals minus 6 times x, and 4 minus 1 equals 3. As you can see, a minus c equals b minus d. So we can replace a minus c by b minus d. And on the left hand side, we're going to get 2 times b minus d. b can be written as a square root of b to the power of 2. Also, d can be written as a square root of d to the power of 2. Now we can divide both sides by 2. We want to move radical b squared to right hand side, and radical cd to left hand side. In these two terms, we can factor out radical d. And from these two terms, we can factor out radical b. So we're going to get square root of d times square root of c minus square root of d equals square root of b times square root of a minus square root of b. As you can see, square root of c minus square root of d equals square root of a minus square root of b. And we can remove these two terms from both sides of this equation. And we can write radical d equals radical b. We can raise both sides to the power of 2, and we're going to get d equals b. Notice that B, D, and A and C are always a positive quantity. D equals B, and in this equation we can say A equals C. Now we need to put B equals D. 5x squared minus 9x plus 4 equals 2 times x squared minus 3 times x plus 1. If we move all terms to left hand side, we're going to get 5x squared minus 2 times x squared, that is equals to 3 times x squared, and minus 9x plus 3 times x equals minus 6 times x, and 4 minus 1 equals 3. Now we can divide all terms by 3, and we're going to get x squared minus 2 times x plus 1 equals 0. And by using the perfect square formula, we can write x minus 1 to the power of 2 equals 0, and x becomes 1. If we put a equals c, and we write 5x squared minus 6 times x plus 3 equals 2x squared minus 2 times x. This equation can be written as 3 times x squared minus 6 times x plus 3 equals 0, and by solving this equation we can see the answer of this equation is 1. So we can say x equals 1 is only solution of this equation.